Digital Trends likes to claim that the Sony X900H is more accurate than the Hisense H9G for color because, the Hisense has the same settings in SDR as it does in HDR for white balance. Okay. So I want to show you guys something very interesting. Here is my 2-point white balance. I've zeroed it out. We're just going to go in and put 1, right? 1, 1, right? And you'll get the idea, and that's where you'll see the 1, right? Okay, so now we're going to fire up the movie. So now that the movie has been fired up, I'm going to show you guys this, and it's going to be pretty interesting. Notice how in the same exact theater day mode, we have the white balance exactly the same. Interesting enough, right? Okay, now check this out. If you go into picture mode, you actually have a ton of other picture modes. Each of these picture modes holds a white balance that you can choose to adjust. So while yes, let's say you have theater day set up for SDR movie watching, but you didn't touch sports mode or any of these other modes, you can choose from any of these other modes to set up a separate white balance point than the one you have in HDR. And I don't think that was reported fairly, especially considering Sony does this exact same thing, but their white balance holds through across all of these settings, regardless on what you do. If you go into Expert 2 and you calibrate for Expert 2 on a Sony, I don't care what input or picture mode you pick, it's going to hold Expert 2 across the board. And again, for him to try to sit there and tell you that the Sony X900H is more accurate for color because of this white balance issue that Sony also has is just absolute bogus, especially because the Hisense, unlike the Sony, has a color management system on the H9G, where the X900H doesn't even have that. But I'm going to go into standard and show you the white balance now. So I've made sure to zero out all my settings and everything like that. So if you go into standard here, and again, you go standard, it's right here, real time. I'm going to show this off. Okay, we're going to go down into the white balance, and then we're going to go into the calibration area so you can see that that's how you get to the white balance, 2-point. And then there you have it, zeroed out completely. Oh, but I know, Quantum, you didn't show us in real time the other one, so I'll show you in real time. We're going to go down to theater day. We're going to select it, and you'll see 01 selected for basically everything. And there you go right here. 01 or 101 is what I put for the first one. So again, it's not that you can't get these white balance separate settings. You just have to know how to do that. And for them not to even try to promote that information when trying to dock it for that is just proof of some sort of bias that they have against Hisense and this television. Now check this out. You go into Color Tuner, you still have white balance settings. You can still adjust them. And they work separately per picture mode. Look, we're going to go to a saturation level of 1. And that's what we're going to use here, okay? So now that we went to a saturation level of 1, we're going to go into standard. Let's see what standard saturation level is, right? We're going to go down, we're going to go to calibration, we're going to go to color tuner, and there you go. It doesn't show. So it is separate, it is independent, and you can absolutely have different settings and setups for your HDR. And for, again, him to try to pretend like that is not the case is another attempt to undermine Hisense and its position in the market right now to promote and push a more expensive TV so you buy from those affiliate links and believe whatever controlled narrative these AV enthusiasts want to push. What did I tell you the other day? Every time I say a TV is good, there's always something in the mainstream space trying to say that it isn't. And I'm telling you right now, if you listen to them, you will be walking away with a more expensive TV that does less for more money. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to save you. If you can't be saved, I can't help you there. But I think most people saw what I just showed off in real time. So I really hope you guys take heed. You can absolutely set up other white balance settings, and you can't on other TVs.